downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown, Carolina! Davante Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
76.
Now it's Goff. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Super one.
Now Goff. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
12.
Here's Goff. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice throw by the rookie from Auburn. It gets his guys a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now back to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
14. What's that?
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. The Bucs at 10-5 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
11. What's that? Turbo, set.
First down, here's White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the draw, here's White. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Goff going to shift him around.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
76, help. 76. 76.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Irving. Fights loose. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4.
We're good. We're good.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This 2nd and 4.
5.
Once again, it's Irving. Oh, what a move. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, lift.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Check. Hey, 5. Turbo set.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Powering his way forward. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and 4. They'll look to throw here. That's to the rookie. It's Jatavian Sanders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, 14.
Now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Out of the gun. Goff. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Finding Otten once more. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tiger.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion, the tight end. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Irving. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. White will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Super one.
Now a give, Irving running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Slot man moves right. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Up the middle with Brooks here. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's pulled in by Brooks. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught here by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Super! Obama! 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 Hey, kill! What?
Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Now it's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
We go, 76. 76. Turbo.
Goff. That's complete to Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This is 1st and 10.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Shell. 5. 5. Set.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Back to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He's back to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one.